So the end of the fight comes, post press conference is here, and B Hop and De La Hoya and Joe Guzman do not show up. What are your thoughts on that?
I think that's just messed up, man. You go and it doesn't matter. I mean, you see with Richard, regardless if I win or lose, he's right there next to me. You know, it's just your team. And I can't. I don't know. There is no excuse. I felt bad for Ryan because the people that was hyping him up and all this other shit wasn't there for him. You know, and it's a sad truth. The people that are there for you, are the real people who stood by, when you lose. And that's the thing, is it's unfortunate, promoters like B Hop and Oscar and even Goosen. I mean, I don't know what happened to him, but that just, I can't, your team from the very get-go that you walked into the ring, you should be right there when he walks out of there and out of that place. You should be there no matter what. That's your job. It doesn't matter whether you lose or you win. That's your job. You got to support your team. And it's messed up. I mean, it's messed up.
Well, these are some of the excuses that were led up to why they did it. B Hop supposedly was accused of putting testosterone cream while Tank was, in the weigh-ins, and because I guess he rubbed him in the back a little bit. He said that he was trying to make sure that, Tank didn't fall off stage. Other people were looking at it were like that was a weird type of a touch. And maybe a lot of people had a lot of money on the line on this fight, and you already know you get tested the next day for those things. Then Oscar De La Hoya comes out and says that throughout the process of the fight, he was getting death threats and all this other stuff. You've been on a post press conference. What does it look like?
One, let's go with B Hop. It don't matter if they had accused you of things. You still got to support your guy. That's just there's no excuse for you to just, oh well, I'm not supposed, they told, it's not like they told you not to go there. It's not like that you were forbidden to go there to support your guy. And it's messed up. I mean, I'm just saying there's no excuse. I don't care if you put your hands on him and did this and did that and all whatever. Your guy lost. Be there for him. And number two, Oscar De La Hoya, that's just not right. I mean, if you got death threats throughout the whole goddamn week, guess what? You should have never been on all the pressers. You should have never been on the weigh-ins. You should have never been there the whole time because you're scared of your life. Don't bullshit me, man. That's just dumb bullshit right there, man.
I agree.
Just say it straight. I'm like, you know what? They lost. Okay, they lost, and I didn't feel right because I was embarrassed because I talked so much crap or whatever they need to do, man. Just say it straight out. Don't let the man, the fighter who went in there, look like nobody's supporting him. It's a sad truth. It's very sad to see, fighters getting left behind just like that. I mean, there's no excuse for whatsoever that you were there gung ho about it the whole goddamn week, and then you don't even show up at all because the guy lost.
Right, right. Now, if you're Ryan, how you moving now?
Well, the thing about it is learn from the mistakes, man. There's always going to be a lot of things, and make sure you do get the right people behind you, people that's going to support you and learn from this. Like with me, I've been down before. I've lost numerous times, and I keep rising back up. You're young, you got a lot to get to. Like I said, look into what has transpired in all your fights and in this fight, and what you can learn to dissect this, because there's no looking back. You can say, oh, I should have did this, I should have did that. You can't rewind time, and therefore move on to become a better you and prove to everybody that you got what it takes, and get yourself the second fight with Tank if that's the case, if that's what you want. But move on, be strong, and keep learning, man. Keep learning.